Hey guys, Mike V from Reliable Automotive Equipment. Today we're going to be going over the IM240 MIG welder. This is a 220 single phase MIG welder. Can be used anywhere in the shop. It will do steel, it will do MIG braze, it will do aluminum. Alright guys, we're going to go over how to load the wire into it. Pretty similar to a standard MIG welder. The only thing that we do want to check is our rollers right here. We'll pop this down, unscrew this. And these are grooves so that they meet up with the measurements on it. So on this we have 0.8 groove, and then on the other side we have 1.0. And what we're going to do, whatever size we're using, we want that be facing to the outside. So if I want 1.0, I'm going to have that facing to the outside. Put this back on till it lines up. Put the screw back in. Loading wire on this is standard like a regular MIG welder. Wire in, wire going through. Tension coming down on this. If you're using MIG braze or steel wire, you can get up to around 2 to 3 on the tension on this. If you're doing aluminum, we're going to keep it about 1.5 to 2. Pull your trigger, set your gas, your wire comes out, you're ready to weld. Alright guys, front of the machine, switch is right here. Turn this on, run through its little setup on the software. So on the menu board, on this, very simple setup. This is our type of material that we're going to be welding. So we have steel, aluminum magnesium, aluminum silicium, we have copper silicium, and then we have a manual setting I'll be going over in a second. Over here we have the diameter of the wire setup, 0.6, 0.8, and 1.0. And relatively setup, you take your type of material, your diameter of wire, come up to this screen where the light is on the thickness of the material. Set your thickness where you want it, and if you notice the voltage over here is going up with it, it'll change automatically with it as a synergic setting. And at this point, you basically pick the gun up and you weld. If you do want to change a couple of settings on this knob right here, if you just turn it to the left, you'll see a negative number come up. If you go to the right, you'll see a positive number come up. And this is a fine tuning for arc length coming out of the gun assembly, that if you want to make a little colder weld and you can't achieve it with the changing the metal thickness or a little bit hotter weld, you can go to this and dial it in a little bit to help set your settings. The other nice thing about this is if you want to go back to a standard steel machine with your voltage settings and your wire speed settings, if we take our setting here and put this down on manual, this is actually, we can set voltage by itself without changing the wire speed, and we can adjust wire speed by itself. So you still have the capability of doing a manual setting like on a regular MIG welder, or if we go back to the steel side over here, we're back to metal thickness, and this will automatically change voltage and wire speed in proportion to each other. Alright guys, that wraps up the IM240. If you have any questions, give a call to the number on the screen. Go to our website that's on the screen. Thanks guys, have a great day.